This video is brought to you by 101figurine.ro. Check out 101figurine.ro to see a large assortment of action figures and statues from your favorite universes. Hello and welcome, my name is Lazar and today we are taking a look at the Weyland Yutani Commando. This guy comes from Neca and is part of their Series 8 for their Alien lineup. Now you should know by now Neca has a lot of experience making alien figures. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go over the accessories which are included in the box, after which we're gonna take a look at the articulation and I'm gonna wrap it all up with some poses for the Yutani Commando. One thing though, I don't have the box, what I do have is a picture for it. He comes in a standard Neca blister and this is pretty much what you can expect. Now, on to accessories. First accessory included in the box is a pulse rifle. Now if you guys played Aliens Colonial Marines, you'll know exactly what this is all about. It's made out of black plastic, it's not painted, it's got a nice sculpt to it, so a little bit of paint would have made it pop a whole lot more. Second accessory is this little knife. It's made out of this plastic rubber-like material, and the cool part about this one is that you get to holster it directly on his boot, so you can have it on the figure even though you don't have it equipped in its hand. See, like so. Final two accessories are a pair of visors. Now these will help you get a couple of different looks for the Commando. You have a visor up look, a visor down look, or if you don't want to use any of these, you can go for a no visor approach. And I'll show you exactly how these two pieces attach on the figure. Take a look at the helmet. You'll see there are two little peg holes at the top. So you take the visor up piece and you just gently, very gently, insert these two pegs into their slots there. Again, they're very thin, so they might break off. Be careful with this one. And now you have a visor up kind of look for the Commando. The second piece is a whole lot more simpler to attach. You just simply plug it into the eye sockets over the helmet, like so. Stays very firmly and secure in place, no chance of it falling off. And now you have that visor down kind of look. And again, if you don't want to use any of these, you can go for a no visor approach. As you can see, the eyes are very detailed. Next thing I want to do is point out all the rubber-like material Neca used on this figure. As you can see, he's equipped with this very big, very bulky winter coat. So at some parts of the figure, this will get in the way. This is why Neca chose to use this material, and I absolutely love that they did. For the most part, articulation isn't hindered, but there are some places where it's not ideal. Also on the chest, you will see you get this grenade 2-pack. This is removable, yet I am not sure Neca intended for this to happen. On mine, I can simply remove it and just slot it back into place. It stays firmly, there's no chance of it falling off. Now, about articulation. At the head, you're gonna get limited articulation simply because of the huge coat. Again, you get a little bit of side to side and a little bit of up and down, but nothing too major. Again, the sculpt preventing additional articulation there. Moving on to the left shoulder, this one is attached to the body on a pinned hinge. So effectively, you're gonna get ball joint movement. It's got a pretty good range of motion, at least on the left hand, that is, as you can see. As for the actual elbow joint, it's again another pinned hinge, so you're gonna get the 90 degree, which is awesome, and you're also going to be able to swivel it around however you prefer, like so. As for the actual hand, it's attached to the rest of the arm on a ball socket, okay, a ball joint, so you're gonna get a little bit of side to side, a little bit of wiggle, and of course the swivel as well. Moving on to the right side, now the right arm is a little bit hindered in mobility again because of that huge coat of his. As you can see, there's the hinge. Okay, so you're not going to be able to move the right arm too much to the side, which is a crying shame, but again, the sculpt gets in the way. This is all you're going to get forward. Backward, you're going to get a whole lot more because the coat is not attached on the back. As for the elbow, it's pretty much the same case as the left hand. You get a pinned hinge, you do get the 90 degree, and of course, the swivel as well. Now I want you guys to look at the right hand. It's a little bit different from the left one, and this will be his weapon hand, as you can see. And again, attached to the arm on a ball joint. So you're gonna get the swivel and a little bit of rocking from left to right. Now we're gonna move down to the waist area. Now I'm not an Alien fan. I don't know what these things are. I have no clue, but they're made out of soft rubbery-like material, and they are jointed at the back by a pin. As you can see, you can get them out of the way. I don't know, this looks to be some kind of oxygen supply or something like that. Again, I don't know, but you can get those out of the way. They are articulated, so you can put them like that if you so desire. Moving down to the waist area, you will see clearly there is a joint here. I double checked, there is a swivel joint at the at the waist. Unfortunately, on mine, as you can see, it's stuck. I did get the blow dryer out. I did try to unfreeze this joint. Unfortunately, I didn't have much luck. Maybe yours, hopefully yours will be better. Moving down to the crotch piece, I want to show you guys that the actual crotch piece is made out of this soft rubber-like material, so it won't impede articulation. As you can see, the two legs are attached to the body on a T-jointed ball hinge, which is pretty much, again, industry standard. You're going to get very good range of motion out of that one. It goes pretty far out, and you do get the swivel as well. As for the knee, it's a pinned hinge, so you're gonna get about a 45 degree. Yeah, that's something like a 45 degree out of that one. And of course, the swivel as well. It could have gone more, but again, the coat gets in the way, his sculpt. Now let me get this knife out because I'm afraid of it falling off during the review. Now, the foot itself is attached to the rest of the leg on a ball peg, so you're gonna get a little bit of ankle rocking, the swivel. This helps a lot when it comes to actually stabilizing the figure, you know, for those epic poses you wanna get. The right foot, pretty much the same case as the left foot. Very good range of motion at the hip, decent range of motion at the knee there. Again, the sculpt gets a little bit in the way. It could have been a little bit better, but you do get about a 45 degree and the swivel as well. As for the foot, again, on the same kind of ball peg, this again will help stabilize the figure. And that's, well, pretty much it for articulation. And that's pretty much it for the review as well. I'm gonna leave you guys with a couple of poses for the Yutani Commando. Overall, it's a pretty solid figure. I'm digging the sculpt. The articulation could be a bit better, but hey, we're talking about $20, $25 figure. You can't have everything for that kind of money. Anyway, I'm off for now. I'll see you guys again next time. Bye-bye. Acest video v-a fost adus de către 101figurine.ro. Intră și tu acum pe 101figurine.ro pentru a vizualiza o multitudine de statuete și figurine din universurile tale preferate.